Hey guys, it's Becky. I just got home from work. It is August 8th. It is 5:42. I had to stop by the grocery store again. Seems like I have to go like 2 or 3 times a week lately. I've been trying to change my eating a little bit, so kind of it requires a few more trips. But I'll tell you about that when we're cleaning out this closet. If you want to clean out this closet with me, get back to it. Alright, I think we're gonna start up here, and this is one of my secret shames. So we're fixing to have a moment together when I show you my secret shame. Actually, let me take this down and then we'll have a moment in a minute. This is all adhesive. Okay. This is all mixed media stuff, presumably. We'll see what it actually is. I've got an old Felicity Jane box in here. That is full of tissue paper. It can go to the spare bedroom with the gift wrapping section. Thank you for that suggestion. An old notebook that is empty. And an old planner that probably I could just pull any personal information out or whatever I have in there and toss it. Here's some tools. I don't know why they're in here. Look, it's a food container, and there's pliers, wire cutters, screwdriver. This can go in the garage. Not in the box. I'll put it somewhere else. This says sewing on it, and I will assume that everything in here is sewing notions. I'll open it and look first, but I think it's all sewing notions. Here's an accordion file that looks like it might have that looks like a card, maybe die cuts and stuff. Oh, when I started scrapbooking, the gateway drug was planning. I think most of these are planner stickers. That's funny. I'm not getting rid of them. That's my gateway drug. I'm gonna go through it and see what I can use for scrapbooking, but that's what I think is in here, is planning stuff. Then I have 2 boxes that had those small picture things in them. I did not know this was here. I have a box full of twine. Didn't even know this existed. That's awesome. I mean, I knew I had this. This was Uncle Gene's. I knew I had this, but I didn't know it was in this box. Who knew I had so much twine? It's gonna have to go somewhere else. Oh my gosh, in this box, it looks like I have like souvenir, or like ephemera type souvenir. Like, this is a lens from one of my first pair of glasses. Look how thick that is. You guys might have thought I was lying when I said I was blind before I had LASIK. Look how thick that is. 1800 was my vision. I kept this. Actually, I think these are the glasses I was wearing in that photo I scrapbooked of BJ. And I had it like taped on. My glasses were taped on when I was changing his diaper. And then I have this little bear. I'm gonna cover up his naughty parts. He's flashing. I think someone gave that to me as a joke. Apparently I liked it enough to keep it. There's lots of hotel room cards in here. Stuff like that. I have another place where this stuff is, so I will combine them because this is almost empty. Alright, that's the entire top shelf. Nope. I found this. This goes with that iron. The iron I took out of here. You put water in it and you can use it. It has a little spout on it you can use to pour into the iron. I'm going to put this in the laundry room with the iron. Then we'll look at my secret shame of adhesive. Alright, I'm gonna have to take my glasses off so I can see. And I'll point you downwards. This is what got me in trouble last time, as I pointed you downwards and you could see through, you could see down my shirt. That's what happened in the last video. This shirt seems to be pretty okay. Can't see nothing. Okay, so I've been going to, I've been going to the grocery store a lot lately because, I don't know if you noticed, I put on like 40 pounds since the whole cancer thing. I was gonna do a scrapbook page about it called No Carb Left Behind, kind of a la George W. with the No Child Left Behind Act. When you get news like that, I'm like, I'm dying. I'm not dying without croissants. I'm not dying without mac and cheese. I'm not dying without mashed potatoes, because those are my favorite comfort foods. I had them in spades. I mean, I had them like every day for about 2 months. And then the medication I'm on now doesn't help, but I'm doing pretty good. I just am going low carb. Nothing fancy. Here's where we're about to have a moment. Don't judge me. Someone was asking on a video, was saying on a video that why do people have so much adhesive? I have an irrational fear of running out of adhesive. So you saw me pull this out of the closet, which is an adhesive, so I put it back in this box. I think I might move my adhesive to be liquid. One of them liquid and one of them not liquid. These are my Scotch refills. There's only 2 left in this box. I'm gonna throw that box in the trash and just keep these. So there's a total of 4. Each pack has 2. I have these. These are removable adhesives. I really like to use these. Especially if I'm heat embossing something light that I might want to temporarily adhere down so it doesn't blow away and I don't burn my fingers. Got a lot of these. That's because when I was doing those tag albums on Etsy, I also had die cuts that went with the albums and little bottles of glue for non-crafters that didn't have glue. So I have a whole bunch of those. That's what those are for. So I got some Scotch tacky glue, a Scotch tacky glue refill. This is not what the bottle looks like anymore. I got some Zig 2-way glue pens. They are not my favorite. They don't hold very well. I heard someone talking about this zip dry, so I wanted to try it. It's still in the packaging. I haven't tried it. It's been in here for about 2 or 3 months. Then I have a whole bunch of these glossy accents somewhere. More tacky glue, glossy accents, tacky glue, some more of those repositionable or removable ones for my Xyron. These are ones I picked up to try from Tuesday morning. They were the Martha Stewart. I have a whole bunch of tape in different widths and different brands. Got some glue dots right here. I need to get some more mini ones. I don't have any more mini ones. I have glue sticks because I would use these a lot when I did mini albums. Here's another Xyron refill. More glue sticks. I don't know why I have 2 packs and they're both open. That's ridiculous. And also me. Here's a different brand of it. Here's some more glossy accents. Here's a sticky thumb or a sticky tape runner. I think I got this at on that cruise. I haven't tried it out yet. And then I just have some random ones. Here's some more of that removable. Got a bunch more of these, only they're not mini form. These aren't awful. They're okay. They'll do in a pinch. I probably can calm down and not have this fear. These are removable glue dots. More tape. More tape. Refill for the Tombow. Just a bunch of stuff like that. Here's some little tacky adhesive dots. They're pretty big though. That's the actual size. Look at my finger by it. Pretty big glue dots. Some PVA glue. I think when I was talking about PVA glue the other day, I think I said PVC. because PVC pipes, you know, is in my head. That's not what it is, PVA. Here are some big thick glue dots. These need to just go in the trash. They're too thick for me. I don't like those. And then every time they have them at Tuesday morning, you know, I pick some up. More glue sticks. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put the dry adhesive in one box and the wet adhesive in another. I have Elmer's school glue from when my son was in school. I mean, that can go in the trash. I have a bunch of different Aleenes because even before I started doing paper crafts, I was doing other crafts that required glue. Fabric glue. Here's some Fabric Fusion. Yeah, this is my secret shame in Mod Podge. Yeah, it's my secret shame. These I could probably put out on my desk. I need to get these used because those are just getting destroyed in that box. Oh no, those are pretty thick too. So I'm going to put these into wet glue and into not wet glue, just regular adhesive. Also, I have a dozen, well 11 actually, of the Tombow Mono. And I need to find that and put it in here because I know I have that. I just don't know where I put it. I'll be back. Okay, I found my Tombow Mono. It comes like this. And there's 2 missing. So there's 10. There's 10. It's not a dozen, it's 10. But if you buy one of these bottles off of scrapbook.com, I mean, I guess you can get them at Michael's just as cheap, but if you buy these at scrapbook.com, they're like $4 something. If you buy a pack of 10, it comes out to be like $2 each from Amazon. So you can go to, excuse me, Michael's and use a coupon and get it that cheap too, probably. But I try not to go to Michael's too much because they suck me in and then I buy the stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do my wet glue and my dry glue. Okay, this sounds really awful, but I don't have as many of these as I thought I had, so I'll probably order some more of those. I only have 4 rolls, plus what's on my desk, which I think is like 1 roll. And I actually don't have as much double-sided tape as I thought I have. I have been using it a lot lately, though. My liquid glue, I'm good to go on it. So here's my non-liquid, and here's my liquid. I don't think I'm gonna need to buy any more of this for a while. These 2 buckets I am gonna put back up in the closet. So we've already done them, but I'm putting them back up in there. You know, someone was asking me what kind of shelves I was gonna put in there, and I thought I would just go with the wire because that's what's already up there, right? See that wire? But the more I think about it, I mean, what if I want to set something up there that's, I don't know, like this? It's my cup that I'm drinking out of. The wires would make it like it, you'd have to be careful. I'm not the queen of careful, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get just regular board shelves. Maybe I'll just get plywood. Is it plywood boards? I don't know, something, and paint them with those little shelf. I don't know. I have to look. I was just gonna keep that just to make it easier because that's one shelf I don't have to hang because it's already hanging. But I don't know. If I'm hanging shelves, might as well keep my options open. Let's see what's in the mixed media bucket. All right. So I got some gesso. I'm assuming it's white. I need to get some clear. I haven't tried the clear yet. Got fabric stiffener. I like to use this. Let me put you up a little bit. I like to use this like on ribbon and stuff like that. I really like my fabric stiffener. This is not really mixed media. We're having focusing problems. It's not really mixed media, but it's in there. Yeah, this one was white because here's the other one that I broke the top on. It's white, so. All right. I'm sorry. Sorry, you don't have to look at me because it won't focus. So I got some mixed media clear gesso. So look, I do have some clear gesso. I don't know if I've ever tried it out. It's open. Must have tried it. I don't know. I'm gonna put this on my desk. I'm gonna do something with that this week. I got some spray paint. It's metallic champagne mist. It's not been opened. I apparently had something in mind for spray paint. Here's some coarse texture gel. Some 3M spray mount. I tried this before to stick my mat before I tried that liquid formula. A lot of people like it. For me, on a cutting mat, it was awful. And it smells bad. And it was just really, really sticky. I didn't like it for that. I have a big Mod Podge because, again, the binders and the journals and stuff. I have some modeling paste. And this is drying out. There's a good bit gone. It's starting to dry out. I'll probably have to mix it with, ooh, way down in there, it's not too bad. I'll probably have to mix it with like a color. Maybe I can mix it with some of that clear. I'm gonna put it up here. I need to get that used. And then I have some clear acrylic sealer. So that's not much mixed media stuff, but then I have a random, appears to be a cap to something. And a brayer. It's a chevron brayer. And then one with hearts. Now my flat brayer is over there. I don't know. See, that's the thing. I want to put one of them buckets up there with this kind of stuff, maybe stencils in it too. I don't know. I'm gonna, for the time being, because I don't have a shelf to put this stuff in, I'm gonna put these back in the bucket and put them back up there, but at least I know it's in there now. Okay, let's see what's in the sewing box. Sorry. It is legit sewing stuff, so I got several different shears. These are pinking shears. Some extra bobbins. Some parts to my old machine, which I gave to Marissa. This might be to my new machine. I don't know. Some machine oil. Some more parts. I wish I could remember. I got a little tiny thing of straight pins. And a package of more clear bobbins. So these are legit sewing stuff, and I do have my sewing machine down here. Probably I might want to take out, just get like maybe a little iris case or something, and just put a couple extra bobbins and stuff in. I don't need all of this stuff down here because I don't sew a lot. I am gonna move that sewing cabinet upstairs, so if I do want to do a sewing project, I'll just do it upstairs. That cabinet, which when we get to it I'll show you, but it kind of flips out into an L-like shape. It's pretty cool. Here's a bunch of different threads I have. I have a pegboard up there that has threads on it. It was my grandma's. And there's one lonely little thing of twine. It can go in that twine box. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough empty pegs to put all of these on, but I'll check. I don't know where I got these. I don't remember buying them. I know I need to buy some white. I'm out of white. Okay, I got some more bobbins. These are already on colored thread, so that's pretty cool. I'll have to wind a bobbin. That's pretty nice. This is a box of Velcro. And the last thing in here are some needles for hand sewing. A nail file. Seam ripper. Some garbage bag ties, and this seems like it doesn't make sense, but it does with those other projects that I would do is doing those pictures that Uncle Gene did. And you do use, I mean, you could use regular wire, which I have some of that for that too, but if you don't use these to tie your trash bags up anyways, might as well keep them to use those. And then there's another seam ripper in here, that's all. I think I will put it together, just a little case to keep down here for my sewing machine, just a couple extra bobbins in it. Maybe this. Pick out whatever colors on here I'm most likely to use and put them up on that board. And up on that board, take down the colors I'm not likely to use. I'll show it to you, hold on a sec. These shears, these ones and these ones, they're in pretty rough condition. But again, I know I shouldn't be like this. I know I shouldn't. These were Uncle Gene's and I don't want to get rid of them. This probably could use a little bit of oil. Needs to be cleaned up a little bit. This one needs some undo on it and probably could use to be sharpened and cleaned, of course. You can see there's, you can tell he used these when he did his pictures because he has glue on the handles, and when you do those you get glue all over your hands, so you could tell that he used these. So I like that. I know his fingerprints are probably still in this glue. That's pretty cool. Probably won't, in all honesty, I probably won't clean those up at all. I'll probably just keep them as is. I'm such a weirdo. That's my thread board. That used to be my grandma's. Oh shoot, sorry. That used to be my grandma's, so yeah. That's why I have a lot. I could probably take some of the thread off that I don't use too much. They still sell these. Maybe I'll buy another one to put upstairs by where I put my sewing cabinet. I don't know, we'll see. But I could probably take off some of those. You can see on here, I'm holding the tripod. Again with Uncle Gene. There's a bunch of old spools. Which again, probably I don't use. Can you even see that? Why is my thing just, why do you hate me? Anyway, yeah. So I got a bunch of those. You can see my neighbor. Hi neighbor. They just moved in. I don't know what the deal is with my neighbors, but he's standing out. Oh, he's standing out there smoking a cigarette. Can you see him through the window? You can see him right there. He's wearing that kind of a coral color shirt. I don't know why he's going on the side of his house for that. You think he can see in my window? They just moved in. They've only lived there for about a month. And when they first moved in, I was like, they gotta go. Because they had mowed their grass 2 times that first week. And it was like 8:30 at night. I'm in bed at 8:30 at night. I'm like, you gotta go. Anyways, I don't know their story yet. They're that house next door is a rental house. The people who own it are military, so they move around and they are keeping this house. I'm assuming that when they retire they're gonna move back here, so they're just renting it out in the meantime. And so the people who moved in, they have like 8 cars. I've seen no children, no teenagers or anything, so I think it's like 3 or 4 couples, because like our house is 4 bedrooms, so that probably is 4 bedrooms too. So I'm thinking there's like 4 couples that live there together. I don't know for sure though. I don't try to be friends with my neighbors because you have to live next to them, and if you have a falling out then you have to see them. No, I'm not doing that. I've had neighbors I didn't like before. I'm not going back there. Nope. All right, I'm gonna put all this stuff up and I will tell you how it goes. Okay, it is 6:40 now and I got pretty much everything put away. I didn't go through that little accordion file that I thought was planner stuff. I haven't went through that yet. I still got to make my breakfast and lunch for tomorrow. Probably take a shower. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a night in here for the time being, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.